Where's all my marriage proposals? God. Alright, game number 2 is going to be a PvP. What the hell? There's got to be some kind of statistical anomaly going on here. This can't... Okay, like in the last... If you count like the last 5 matches, Pro League matches, like last weekend plus yesterday and today, there's got to be like more than... It's like got to be like 2/3 of the games have been mirrors, right? This doesn't even make sense anymore. This has gone from being a joke into being like... Just... What the hell? Alright, looks like it's gonna be P-Chill Gab. God, whenever I hear this song, I just think 4GG's stream. It's like ingrained in my head now. It's like 4GG's song. Alright, cool. Oh my god! My stream is alive! It's also ahead. Oh shit. Oh my god, what have I done? Yes! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! I am so happy. Did he just roll his eyes? He's like, lol, silly noob, thinking he can play me in a PvP. Anyway, Xanadu is going to be the blue Protoss at the top left. Gabby is going to be the... Or sorry, blue Protoss top right, rather. Gabby is going to be the brown Protoss? Was that brown or was that orange? Alright, anyway, he's going to be top left. Looks like it's brown. I'm also going to call him Gabby, because I'm not going to say P-Chill Gab for the whole thing. And I could call him Wookie, but I think Gabby is a lot more attractive. So, Gabby. He's making a pylon. It's very exciting. And... Oh, so I got a little bit of lag. A little bit of lag going on. Oh shit, what's that? Go away. Let me just go grab Esports TV, just in case we die. What? Go. Feed. Live. What? Esports TV is broken. That sucks. By the way, guys, don't worry. Nothing interesting is happening in the game so far. It'll take another couple of minutes before we see anything cool from a PvP. So it looks like, unfortunately, the VLC stream was superior. I will go and restore it. I will restore my stream honor. Alright, gateway, gas, good. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Oh, beautiful. Do you guys see that switch? Do you guys see that? How smooth was that? You guys didn't even know what happened. I should be like a magician. That's how magicians do it, right? They just like keep switching shit out, make you think it's magic. Awesome. So we do have a probes guide here going in. Ooh, not quite gonna make it. That is very close timing there. Can it actually? This is a very annoying thing you can do with a probe scout. Probes actually have 2 range, and zealots obviously only have melee attacks. So you can actually shoot a zealot from out of its range when you get blocked on the ramp by that. And oh, he actually gets in! He actually gets in. I was just gonna say, that's a way to bait your opponent into attacking your probe with the zealot and letting your probe get in. But I mean, you should not be falling for that as a pro gamer, though. You can micro the zealot so that you can hit the probe and then go back and still block. So I'm very surprised that he actually let that happen. Meanwhile, I've got a second gateway going up for P-Chill Gab. and Xanadu, the blue Protoss, who just made a pretty terrible blunder there, is not getting anything just yet. He's getting a pylon here at the front. That indicates to me he's going to go for a relatively quick robo, essentially because he wants more pylon power closer to his ramp, so he can build his robo right below his ramp, so that when he expands, he can get his Reaver up to defend it ASAPly. Meanwhile, going to take a little bit of damage on this goon. He does take some hull damage, which is not very nice, but only one shot. And as I said, there is the quick robo from Guemchi, aka Xanadu. Meanwhile, one probe scout actually hiding there at the 12 o'clock. Might sneak that in later to see if it is in fact an expansion going up. Meanwhile, he's just gone for 2 gateways and two more gateways actually from Guemchi. So Xanadu. Sorry, I keep switching the names. I'll try and stick to one. I'll try and stick to Xanadu now because that's what it says. Xanadu went for gateway robo and then 2 additional gateways. So he's going for presumably just a 3-gate OBS opening, which is fairly safe. And considering this map is a reverse ramp map, having those additional goons is definitely very nice. Whereas on the other side, we just do see a very standard 2-gate robo opening from Wookiee, Gabby, whatever. Damn, neither of these players is using like an easy name. Presumably he will just go observer first as well, and then into Reavers. And the thing is, so he got his 2 gateways much faster than Xanadu did, so he's going to have the momentary goon advantage. As you can see right now, he's going to be able to push Xanadu's Dragoons back. But the problem is that, you know, eventually Xanadu is going to catch up in the Dragoon count, and then he's going to be under a little bit of pressure. Presumably he's going to expand behind it. No, it looks like he's not. He's getting an additional... Okay, no, he's still light. He's getting the observatory first. And looks like, yeah, now the probe is going out here. So that's definitely going to be an expansion. But luckily for Xanadu, he does get the scouting probe in, though. So he sees the observatory. He saw also the probe going out, which is actually quite crucial. So he knows exactly what's going on now. He knows it's a 2-gate OBS expand. And presumably Wookiee will also follow up with slow Reavers. Like, he won't get a shuttle. He'll just go straight for Reavers. Because if you wait for the shuttle in this situation, you can actually just die. You need the Reavers ASAPly. So a lot of players will just go straight for the Reavers, get a shield battery at their natural, and defend the attack. But this is actually looking a little bit dangerous here. He might want to fight on the ramp here. Yeah, as you can see, Xanadu knows that Wookiee could definitely have just turned around there and used the high ground advantage against him. So he actually stopped just short of the ramp there. Didn't want to press the issue, and we do see the robotic support bay on the way. Oh, can we get an observer snipe here perhaps? No, not really. Anyway, but expansion's up now for both players actually. I believe the one for Wookiee was slightly faster, but I'm not 100% sure about that. In the meantime, making good use of the position here. A nice little positional play by Wookiee, just holding on to this high ground. And just buying time for his Reavers to get up. I mean, as you can see, he's definitely behind on the Dragoon count, but the high ground mitigates that. Helps to mitigate that? Jesus. English is hard. I wish I could be like Sir Jolt. Have like amazing English skills. Anyway, now this is going to be interesting because I'm not sure how far along Xanadu's Reaver tech is. Obviously going for the 3-gate goon. He's invested a lot more money into those Dragoons, and thus his Reaver tech is going to be a little bit later. But if he gets some good engagements here in the middle of the map, you know, doesn't get too clumped up, he should be fine, I think. Has he even got Reaver tech yet? What's going on here? He's got the robo, obviously, but I haven't seen a support bay from him. And it looks like both players are actually just going to retreat back to their own naturals with their Dragoon forces. Of course, now is basically the time when Reavers can be out. So essentially, you don't want your Dragoons to be wandering around in the middle of the map, putting on pressure when the Reaver timing hits. Because if you're out on the map, like putting on pressure at his natural, and his Reaver drops into your base, you have like just like nothing to defend your probes, and you can just instantly lose the game. And he can just use his defender's advantage to hold off any attack that you make. So I think it's a good job that neither player is extending out too far. Both kind of just holding on to their wide ramps there. Now these positions, by the way, I didn't point this out earlier, but these positions do favor Xanadu, the blue Protoss, for Reaver harassing at the natural at least. Because if you just look at the way the bases are laid out, the back to the natural there of Wookiee is kind of facing Xanadu's main. Whereas if Wookiee wants to do any kind of Reaver harass with a natural, he has to swing all the way along the bottom side. But it looks like his Reaver is out now in a shuttle, so he's going to go start putting on a little bit of pressure here. I'm not sure if he actually has 1 or 2 Reavers in that shuttle. I think only 1, but I'm not sure. Let's actually have a look here. He tries to poke around the side, see if he can get anything done. He's not able to, it seems. And now the shuttle is just going to swing around the bottom side. But there is an observer there, as we can see, to spot the shuttle. Now, I think he's actually moving his own observer to draw that observer away. Oh, he's going to try and get the observer. No, is he going to get it? No, he really wants to snipe it. He should snipe the observer and then run. Oh, it looks like we actually have shuttle speed now. And yes, the observer was actually pulled to the left a little bit because Xanadu just right-clicked his opponent's observer with that observer. And oh my god, please don't lag during the drop. Please don't lag during the drop. Oh my god, Ebo! Ebo! Oh, nice reaction time! And he gets 1 probe. Nice. Man, that was actually amazingly good reaction time there. I'm pretty sure the Obs didn't see it. He just like saw it coming in with the probes and was like, boom. Oh, looks like, oh, very nice catch there by Xanadu. Grabs a couple of units. And by a couple, I mean, I think he just killed 1 Dragoon. Oh my god, he might get the shuttle. Oh my god, he might get the shuttle. Oh, oh! Oh, no. That would have been crazy. Because not only would it be the loss of the shuttle on the Reaver, but Wookiee also invested in shuttle speed, which is very, very expensive. It's 200. So to lose that shuttle and Reaver would be actually quite huge. If you're wondering why there's 2 random pylons here at the top of the ramp, those are basically AI pylons, so that if there was a big engagement here, Wookiee fighting on the high ground would not only have high ground advantage, but some of Xanadu's Dragoons would hopefully shoot the pylons instead of his opponent's Dragoons, and thus the pylons basically are just there to tank some damage. Interesting little poke there by the shuttle. I'm surprised that there was no probe pull there. Just was not scared at all. Anyway, both players getting their citadels. Wookiee's is slightly faster. And man, I'm a little bit surprised that neither player has really been able to do too much so far, especially with Wookiee having shuttle speed. To have not been able to make use of it this far, I mean, it's a little bit of waste for him. The supplies are about even. They're both about 100 supply. Wookiee slightly ahead, and oh, look at this, a gateway explosion, adding on 6 gateways at once here. Oh my goodness. Learn to macro, yo. That is a lot of gateways off just 2 bases. So he's going up to like 8 gateways, but oh my god, that Evo! Oh, it's gonna dud. Yeah, no way that's gonna hit. I love how the commenters freak out, but after you get stuck on a nexus that long and you're chasing the probes that far away, there's essentially no way that's going to hit. Oh, he hits the Reaver once, though. That's not very good. Oh my god, he's going for a trap. He's going to trap it. He's going to catch it. Can he catch it? Can he intercept it? Oh, it's going back. It's going to be close. Can he get it? Oh, great idea from Xanadu. Just unfortunately doesn't quite position the goons correctly. Wow. See, that's the kind of move that separates the Chobos from the Gosus. Really, really nice idea there to go and catch that shuttle. It's actually something Pro players need to do more, just have awareness of the map. That's the kind of thing where you need to have good awareness of the map. Like, you need to have a lot of experience. You need to play a lot of games on the map, so you essentially know when he's harassing you what retreat path he takes, and then you can do intercepts like that. And it's actually a lot easier on smaller maps. Like on Destination, it's actually very, very easy to snipe people's shuttles like that, because you just kind of, you know they're going down the side, you just like run onto the high ground, you're just like, come here baby, come on, send your shuttle over. Or on Fighting Spirit, for example, you just, you know, send your dudes onto the base behind your natural. It's all good. But doing that on a big wide open map like this on Jade, as we saw there, it's a little bit hard to get the position just right. Meanwhile, looks like Cannon in the back of the minerals there. Gonna help against future Reaver harass, as well as you know, once we go to the late game, we'll prevent any DTs from sneaking in and killing everything. Meanwhile, looks like we actually have 4 Reavers out for Wookiee, really investing heavily in these Reavers. Oh my god, does he have 5 Reavers? Okay, he's picking up 1 in the shuttle. I'm actually not sure how many he has, but he does have a 3rd base now, and he's sending probes over there. The army of Xanadu is coming over to take it down, but there is a pylon wall there just to delay. It's quite interesting. This kind of pylon wall, you know, you more often see it in PvT, just to stop vulture harass, but these kinds of pylon walls are actually surprisingly effective in PvP. I actually used to think that it was kind of dumb when people did it, but I've completely changed my tune upon having it done to me in some latter games and actually just getting completely messed up by it. it basically it bugs out, because you know Dragoons are already stupid running up a ramp. So you know, just like it bugs out the army. It buys you a lot of time as the defender, and it's just overall actually quite useful. Anyway, a lot of Archons now being morphed, and this is actually just the deadly unit composition here: Zealot, Archon, Dragoon, Reaver, plus maybe eventually a couple of High Templars for Storm. But you know, Harangi, the Gosu PvPer, was saying that actually it's better just to have the earlier Archons and Reavers rather than have Storms, at least in this early stage of the late game, if that makes any sense. I remember actually I had a big discussion about this with somebody, and I wasn't 100% convinced that that was correct. But I mean, Harangi said it, so it's got to have some merit. Anyway, looks like the army of Wookiee is moving out now. A few random Zealots and a DT here. I think they're going to go and try and harass this third. Basically what he's going to do is he's going to run in with the Zealots first, use those to help take down the cannon, and then the DT can go in and kill everything, which is quite a nice little move there. Meanwhile, though, the army of Wookiee is moving up here to the third, but look at this. Xanadu also has made the pylon wall, rather, but of course, as you can see, pylon walls don't really do anything against Zealots. They can just slip right on in, and here we go. Going to help take down the Zealots as well as take down the cannon. So the cannon goes down immediately. The DT now has free reign over that base, but we are going to have the big engagement here. Here we go. He's fighting up ramp. The Wookiee is fighting up a ramp. Xanadu has position, but does he have enough? The Wookiee had so many Reavers, and I don't know if this was the best idea. His Dragoons are all shooting up from the low ground. A couple of Archons getting stuck in the back here. I think he had a slightly bigger army at the start, but he's just such a bad position for him. Oh my god, losing the shuttle as well with the Reavers. That was a horrible attack for Wookiee. I don't know why he decided to do that, and now there is a DT in his third base, killing all of his probes. He's going to lose yet another Reaver there. Nice Reaver shot, but wow, look at this DT. It's on 10 kills already, just massacring the probes. Great move here by Gwemchi. Wookiee finally realizes, but only once the Dark Templar has 14 kills, presumably all probe kills, maybe one or two Zealots there. But that was an amazing job by him to go for that harassment. I think Wookiee just unfortunate on the timing of his attack there. And he is now in a very, very tricky situation here. He's lost those expensive Reavers, those AoE damage dealers. Now he does have some High Templar here, but he's going to have to get some really good Storms off to hold the attack. And the thing is, I don't think Xanadu even needs to attack right here. He's ahead on the supply. He just killed a whole bunch of probes, denied mining at that third base. He can actually just expand again. Like, he doesn't need to attack here, but he's going to go for it. And this could be a bad idea for him, although it looks like the High Templars might not have Storm yet. They might not have enough energy for Storm. Can he control these Reavers? Probably, though. He needs to make sure these Reavers stay alive, because he doesn't have any High Templar of his own. If those Reavers stay alive, he's just going to massacre this army. It looks like he is going to have enough here, even if the Reavers go down now. He just has way too much. He's got those Archons still alive. No Archons left for Wookiee at the front here. Wookiee is in a lot of trouble here. Xanadu is crushing through the natural. The Dark Templar is going to kill the Nexus. I can't believe it. Wookiee saw the Dark Templar there, but Xanadu just putting on so much pressure at the front. Just didn't have enough time to send an OBS over and defend it. And even if he saved it, it wouldn't even matter, because he is just going to get steamrolled right here. A couple more High Templar and Zealots coming out, but there's absolutely no way that he can hold this. And that is going to be that. That is going to be the game here. Xanadu pulling off a win. KT. GG from Wookiee. And Xanadu evens up the score 1-1 here. KT, you guys better not drop the ball here. How funny would that be if KT just lost to Ace and immediately lost their chance of making the playoffs? I don't think anyone would see that coming. Like, it's so funny because, you know, you look at all those prediction threads and everything.